What's up, everybody? Jim Batches here from Trade Pulse Technologies. Pumped to be back with you all. Thrilled to be able to share our technology and our platform and really how we could provide a real-time edge, real-time advantage to the everyday trader, the active trader. So, for those unfamiliar or new to Trade Pulse, we are a order flow analytics company. So, we are a real-time provider, and we track market flow data and order flow data. And really, what we're trying to do is provide that real time, up to the minute info to the everyday trader so you can make the most informed decision possible when trading. So, really, our goal, we want to provide the ultimate edge by providing this data in real time and up to the minute so you can make the most informed decisions possible and get in at the most opportune times into the market. So got a really cool example want to go over with everybody today on our platform and how you can best utilize our data and our platform to make that informed decision. So we'll pull that example up here and we'll go through it. So here we go. So what you're looking at here is a symbol PGR, Progressive Corporation, from yesterday, October 15th. So what you're looking at is all the activity from yesterday's trading day, from market open to market close. So I'll go over some of these data points to help illustrate what we're looking at and really help drive home the point of what order flow analytics can do for you. So what you're looking at here with this black line, that's the stock price throughout the day that we track minute by minute and provide in real time. So again, that's the black line there. And you'll see above it is this light blue line. That's what we call our large deal flow data. So this tends to be any of your institutional flow data. So, hedge funds, mutual funds, really anything $100,000 or more is what we would quantify there in terms of the large deal flow data. And you'll see here with the red shade facing downward and the green shade facing upward, this is the retail order flow data that we track. So this is your everyday trader type trade. So the smaller retail trader. So we measure that again with the green. You'll see that's representing more buying than selling, and the red is representing more selling than buying. And then lastly, maybe the most important metric I'd want to point out to you, the vertical green bar that you see there. That is what we call our power inflow signal. So this is our own proprietary AI-driven algorithm that we provide anytime we have sensed or detected a significant shift in the order flow from negative to positive. So essentially, when this signal comes in, we're projecting a very high likelihood that the stock price will rise throughout the rest of the day from the moment that power inflow signals come in. So it's a bullish trend indicator is essentially what we're providing, and it's solely based on the order flow data that we track and what our algorithm is picking up. So again, it's a bullish trend indicator. So if we dig a little deeper into this example here, you'll notice right out of the gate, the price, that black line, really dropped in the first hour or so of trading yesterday. It went from, opened up around 227, and you can see in under an hour, it dropped all the way down to 217. It was down around 4 or 5 percentage points right out of the gate. You'll also notice the red shade here, the retail momentum flow we just talked about. That was pretty thick red here, meaning a lot of selling, more selling than buying on the retail side. And then same thing with that institutional flow, large deal flow data that we mentioned, the light blue line here. You can see how south that was going. So there was just it was a sell-off at the beginning of the day for PGR, in the first hour of trading. Now, you'll see that power inflow signal came in around 10 a.m. Eastern yesterday. And you'll notice what happened after. Everything started to tick up a little bit. The institutional flow data, that light blue line, look how much that started to rise throughout the rest of the day. Same thing with the retail flow data. You can see that as well. It was red to start the day, so more selling than buying. All of a sudden, it transitioned. You can see it started to get green throughout the rest of the day, so more buying than selling. And what happened along with that? The stock price. You can see it right after the power inflow really jumped up. and it was consistently higher throughout the rest of the day and really rallied almost to the point where it almost closed about equal with what it opened at yesterday. So really helps drive home the point of how important order flow analytics are, and how important that real time information is. Because a lot of times you'll see, especially with the large deal flow data that we provide, that big money can really help influence a stock price. And you can see when that institutional flow data started to pick up, the price really followed along with it. And a lot of times you'll see on our platform, on any stocks that you track, you'll notice the price and the institutional flow data, a lot of times they move in tangent with each other. They're going to be parallel with each other a lot of times, because that's how big of an impact it is. So, what's really cool to see here, in terms of the impact this can have for you, the price, like we mentioned, it really dropped out of the gate. It was down 4 or 5% within the first hour of trading. If you got in to PGR right after our power inflow signal came in, you would have made, by the time, if you held it through the rest of the day, or sold towards the end of the day, you actually would have made a gain of around 4 or 5% on a day where the stock was actually down a slight percentage. So again, on a day where the stock was down maybe a percentage point or so, you actually could have made a gain of around 4 or 5% just by buying in at the most opportune time. So, and that's that edge that we're trying to provide to you. So, um, this is just really one example. Again, the order flow analytics and our power inflow signal, being able to identify an intraday reversal and a bullish trend, when the stock price really appears to be weak. During this period, a lot of people probably would have been hesitant to jump in on PGR because they saw how weak it was yesterday. But using order flow analytics and being able to identify an intraday reversal, just kind of drives home the point of how important the analytics are, how important our signal is in being able to identify a potential bullish trend in the market. So, really just wanted to share that example with you. There's many more we could go over on our platform on a given day. If you want to learn more, feel free. You can visit our website. We're at tradepulse.net. You can access a free subscription there. So if you wanted to get in there, it's a 30-day free subscription. If you wanted to get in there, utilize our data and utilize our platform and see how it could benefit you and really provide an edge in your intraday trading, feel free to get in there and check it out. And if you love it and you want to stick with us, you can also sign up for one of our subscriptions as well. We got 3 different subscription levels, all different features for each one. So feel free to check us out there. You can also reach out to us through our website as well. So if you have any questions, you want to learn more, we'd be happy and love to hear from you and get back to you. So feel free to hit us up. We'd love to talk to you. Want to thank everybody for joining before we sign off today. It's always a pleasure to join everybody, and it's especially a pleasure to be able to partner with Tradier as well. So love having the ability to share our platform with everyone. It's a real honor to be able to do so. Thank you once again for everybody joining today. If you have any questions, again, feel free to reach out. We'd love to hear from you. If not, I'm sure we'll talk to you soon. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
You know how the financial world goes. Here comes the buzzkill. Please make sure to take some time to read this boring disclaimer. We will owe you one.